I was 24 years old when my father finally learned the truth. 12 years. 12 years of silence. 12 years of being the daughter he erased from family photos, the name he couldn't say at Christmas dinner. But here's what he didn't know: I wasn't the one who stole my sister's college fund. And when he finally read my reply to his pathetic attempt at reconciliation, the man who once called me a thief broke down in ways I never thought possible. This is my story. And you'll want to hear every single word. Before I continue, if you've ever been blamed for something you didn't do, if you've ever been the scapegoat in your family, hit that subscribe button right now. Because this story is for every person who's ever been underestimated and written off. Don't miss the most satisfying part. My name is Virginia Kirkman. I'm 24 now, but when this nightmare began, I had just turned 18. I was living in Seattle with my dad Walter, my stepmom Emily, and my younger sister Penny. My dad was a respected accountant who valued reputation above everything. After my mom died when I was 7, he remarried Emily. She wasn't cruel, exactly, just strategic. Her biological daughter Penny always came first. Penny was 15 when this happened. Golden child. Daddy's princess. She had this way of looking innocent even when plotting something. And me? I was the awkward older sister who didn't fit Emily's vision of what a proper young lady should be. But I loved my sister. Despite everything, I genuinely loved her. I helped her with homework, covered for her when she snuck out. I thought we were close. I was so wrong. It was late May, 2 weeks before my high school graduation. I'd just gotten accepted to Seattle University with a partial scholarship. I'd been working 2 jobs since 16, saving every penny. I had almost $12,000 saved. Penny's college fund sat at around $40,000, earmarked for her future. One day in early June, my dad came home early. His face was white. Hands shaking. "Virginia, we need to talk. Now." I followed him to his office. Emily and Penny were already there. Penny's eyes were red from crying. "Can you explain this?" He turned his laptop toward me, Penny's college fund statement showing $8,247. "I don't understand. Why are you showing me?" "Because $31,753 is missing. And according to the bank, the transfers came from your laptop." The room spun. "What? That's impossible. I've never accessed Penny's account." "Dad, I would never." "Don't lie to me." He slammed his hand on the desk. "The bank traced the IP address to your device. There's a digital trail proving you did this." "But I didn't." "Why would I even need to? I have my own savings." Which apparently wasn't enough, Emily said quietly. "Virginia, if you needed money, we could have helped. But stealing from your sister?" I looked at Penny. She was crying, staring at the floor. "Penny, you know I didn't do this. Tell them." She looked up, and for a fraction of a second, I saw something cold in her eyes. Then it was gone. "I thought you loved me," she whispered. "How could you steal my future?" "I didn't." I was sobbing now. "Dad, please. Someone must have used my laptop, or hacked it." "Enough." The bank investigated. Their security confirmed it came from your device with passwords only you would know. And you know what else? A search history on your laptop for how to transfer money without being traced. I never searched that. I never. The evidence doesn't lie, Virginia. You do. I contacted the police, he continued. Given your age, they'll let us handle this privately if we recover the money. You have until tomorrow morning. Get the money back, or I'm pressing charges. You'll lose your scholarship. You'll go to jail. I don't have the money. I didn't take it. Then you'd better figure out who did. I spent that night trying to prove my innocence. I went through everything. Called the bank, they wouldn't talk to me. My own savings sat untouched at $12,000. If I'd stolen Penny's money, why wouldn't I have taken more from my own account? But no one wanted to listen. The next morning, Dad came to my room at 6 a.m. Do you have the money? Dad, please. Do you have it? No, but... Get out. Pack your things. You have 1 hour. I'm not pressing charges on one condition: you leave and never contact this family again. Dad, you can't. I'm 18, I have nowhere. You should have thought about that before. You're an adult now. Adults face consequences. But I didn't do anything. 1 hour. Emily watched me pack like I was a criminal. When I was done, she escorted me to the door. Penny was in the hallway. She looked at me one last time, and I swear I saw the smallest smirk before she turned away. That's when I knew. My own sister had framed me. I left with 2 suitcases, a backpack, and $12,000. No family. No support. Completely alone. The first weeks were the darkest of my life. I couldn't afford Seattle University even with my scholarship. I had to defer, citing a family emergency. I found a tiny studio apartment, 400 square feet, $800 a month. I kept both jobs and picked up a third waiting tables. 70-hour weeks just to survive. Ramen and rice for months. But I learned something: I was stronger than I thought. Without their judgment, I started figuring out who Virginia Kirkman actually was. After a year, I reapplied to Seattle University. This time, I took out loans. I worked full-time while going to school full-time. It took 5 years instead of 4, but I graduated with a degree in information technology. I was good at it, really good. I had a knack for cybersecurity. By 23, I was a cybersecurity analyst at a tech firm, making decent money. I had my own apartment, friends, a life I'd built entirely on my own. But I never forgot what they did. I never forgot I was innocent. Early October, I got a Facebook friend request from Michael Douglas. I didn't recognize him, but his profile showed he was friends with Penny. They worked together at a marketing firm. In his photos, I saw something that stopped my heart: a picture from a work event with Penny at a bar. Michael's caption read, "When Penny finally admits she's been sitting on 30 grand for years and decides to treat everyone." Sitting on 30 grand for years. I scrolled more. Penny living comfortably. Designer bags. Expensive restaurants. A nice car Dad hadn't paid for. I messaged Michael, just curious about that caption, the 30 grand? He responded, "Oh yeah. Penny got drunk and told us about this secret stash from high school. Her college fund that she never needed because she got a full scholarship. She uses it as her fun money now, lol. Full scholarship. The money she never needed. The money I supposedly stole. It had been there the whole time. I did what I do best: I investigated. I found Penny's LinkedIn. Western Washington University, full academic scholarship. For years, completely paid for. Graduated 3 years ago. Local newspaper archives: Penny Kirkman receives full ride to WWU. Dated June 15, 2 weeks after I was kicked out. She'd known about that scholarship for months. Notifications go out in early spring. She would have known in March or April. Yet in June, she let Dad destroy my life over money she didn't need. I found her Instagram: expensive lifestyle, trendy Seattle apartment costing more than entry-level marketing pays. Then I found old forum posts she'd made. Anonymous, but the details, writing style, and IP address all pointed to her. 3 months before I was kicked out, I hate living in my sister's shadow. She's the smart one and I'm the pretty one. I'm getting a full ride but haven't told them. Should I wait? I want to see my sister struggle for once. 1 month before, my sister acts so superior because she works hard. I want to take her down. I have access to her laptop sometimes. 1 week before, I did something bad and can't take it back. But honestly, she deserves it. I'm tired of being second place. Her confession. In her own words. If this story is hitting close to home, if you're feeling that anger building, you need to subscribe right now. Hit that notification bell. Because what happens next is about every person who's been discarded and came back stronger. The ending is worth every second. Don't scroll away. Your younger self deserves to see how this ends. Weeks later, I received an email from an unknown address. Subject line, "It's Dad. Virginia, I know you probably don't want to hear from me. But Penny got engaged. The wedding's planned for June. She says she wishes you could be there, that she misses her sister. Emily and I think it's time to let the past be past. You made a mistake when you were young. You've had 12 years to learn. We're willing to forgive if you're ready to apologize and make amends. We'd like you at Penny's wedding. She wants you as a bridesmaid. We can put this behind us if you'll take accountability and rebuild trust. Please consider this olive branch. Life's too short for grudges. Love, Dad. Forgive me? Welcome me back? If I'm willing to apologize? They wanted me to grovel for a crime my sister committed. No. But I wasn't going to let this opportunity pass. I spent 3 days crafting my response with every piece of evidence. Walter. I received your email suggesting I apologize for what I did. I have nothing to apologize for. 12 years ago, you kicked your 18-year-old daughter out with 2 hours' notice based solely on circumstantial evidence. You didn't question. You didn't investigate. You didn't give me the benefit of doubt. You chose to believe your daughter, who'd never been in trouble, who worked 2 jobs, was capable of stealing from family. But here's what you didn't know, I didn't steal Penny's college fund. I have proof. Penny received a full academic scholarship to Western Washington months before I was kicked out. She didn't need her fund. The money I stole? It's been funding her comfortable lifestyle this entire time. She framed me. She accessed my laptop, transferred money to make it look like I did it, created fake search history. Then she put the money back after I was gone. I've attached screenshots of forum posts where she planned to take me down. Proof of her scholarship notification in April. Evidence of spending patterns showing she had funds she shouldn't have had. She destroyed my life because she was jealous. Because she was tired of being second place. And you let her. Do you know what 12 years have been like? I slept in a studio barely bigger than your closet. Worked 3 jobs. Ate 1 meal a day for months. Went to school full-time while working, taking on massive debt with no family support. I built myself up from nothing. No safety net. No second chances. And I did it. I graduated. I have a career. A life. Friends who trust me. But I did it alone. So no, I won't apologize. I won't come to Penny's wedding. I won't play the grateful prodigal daughter. You want to forgive me? For what? For being your golden child's victim? For surviving after you abandoned me? I don't need your forgiveness. I never did. What you need is to acknowledge you destroyed your relationship with your daughter not because she wronged you, but because you were too proud and stubborn to see the truth. You chose wrong. Penny can have her perfect wedding and perfect life. But she'll do it knowing I know what she did. Knowing she destroyed her sister without remorse. I hope it was worth it. I hope every designer bag was worth the cost of her integrity. Don't contact me again. I'm not interested in your forgiveness or olive branches. I've spent 12 years moving on. And when you sleep tonight, think about this. What if you'd been wrong? What if I was innocent and you threw me away anyway? Oh wait. That's not a what if. That's exactly what happened. Virginia. I hit send. Then attached all the evidence. And waited. 3 days of silence. On the 4th day, an unknown number called. Hello? Heavy breathing. Virginia. Is it really you? Who else would it be? I read your email. Everything. I've been up 3 days verifying it all. I called the university, her high school, hired a forensic accountant. He was crying. It's all true, isn't it? She did this to you. Silence. I confronted her yesterday. Showed her the evidence. She denied it at first. Then, she broke down. Admitted everything. Good for her. Virginia, I don't know how to apologize for what I did. You were 18. My daughter. And I threw you away like nothing. I believed the worst without questioning. I didn't protect you. I didn't even try. No. You didn't. I've spent 3 days reviewing every time I chose Penny over you. Every time I let Emily make you feel less important. I was so focused on appearances I forgot to be a father. This wasn't just about money, it was the final nail in a coffin I'd already been building. You have no idea what it was like. Being 18 and homeless. Having the person who should protect you call you worthless. I know. And I'll regret it forever. Virginia, I'm so sorry. I know it's not enough. But I see it now. I see everything I did wrong. I'd give anything to go back. But you can't. What's done is done. Silence. I've canceled the wedding. Told Penny I couldn't celebrate her after what she did to you. Emily thinks I'm overreacting. But what Penny did was unforgivable. That must have made you popular. I deserve worse. Virginia, can I see you? I need to look you in the eye and apologize properly. I need you to know I understand how badly I failed. Part of me wanted to say no. But there was a small part still 18 years old, just wanting her dad to believe her. I'll think about it. Don't call again. If I decide to meet, I'll reach out. Okay. Thank you. And Virginia? I'm so proud of you. For everything you've accomplished. For who you've become. For surviving. You're remarkable. I hung up without responding. 2 weeks later, I met him at a downtown coffee shop. He'd aged significantly. Gray hair. Looked smaller, somehow. Diminished. When he saw me, he stood so fast he almost knocked over his chair. Virginia. I sat without offering a hug. His face fell. Thank you for coming. I almost didn't. He studied me. Professional. Put together. Nothing like the scared girl he'd thrown out. You look good. Happy. I am happy. Most of the time. I wanted to explain, not to make excuses. But you should understand the full picture. Go on. After you left, Penny seemed depressed. Barely ate, rarely left her room. Emily said she was traumatized by your betrayal, needed therapy. I almost laughed. A month later, Penny announced the scholarship. We were thrilled. But she seemed off. Said she felt guilty celebrating when you were struggling because of what you did. How noble. Looking back, I should have questioned the timing. But I was so focused on moving forward that I didn't think critically. Of course not. I thought about you constantly. Wondered where you were, if you were okay. But Emily said reaching out would reopen wounds. So I didn't. 12 years without trying. Convenient. I'm done protecting Penny. What she did was inexcusable. She needs to face consequences. I told her to apologize to you in person. And? She said she would, but she's scared of you. Scared of facing what she did. Good. Virginia, I can't undo what happened. But I want to make things right. I've put together compensation, $43,000. I don't want your money. Please. I don't need it. I built my life without your help. I won't let you buy back your guilty conscience. He looked stricken. Then what can I do? You can't. There's nothing you can do. You can't give me back our relationship. You can't give me back the support I needed. You can't give me back the belief that my father would protect me. That's gone. Tears streamed down his face. I know. But please. Give me a chance to try. Even if it's too late. Even if you never forgive me. I'll think about it. But understand, even if I let you back in some way, things will never be what they were. You're not my dad anymore like you used to be. You lost that. I understand. I need time to process this. Of course. Thank you for even 5 minutes. I don't deserve it. No. You don't. I walked out without looking back. A week later, Penny messaged me on Instagram. Virginia, please talk to me. I need to explain. I was just a kid. I was jealous and stupid. Please give me a chance to apologize. I've regretted it every day. I stared at it, then wrote, "You're sorry now because you got caught. You weren't sorry watching me pack. You weren't sorry spending the money. You're sorry because Dad's holding you accountable. That's not remorse. That's regret your lies caught up with you. You're right. But I was 15. A child. You were old enough to plan it. Old enough to frame me. Old enough to let me walk out. You weren't too young to know, just young enough to think you'd get away with it. Tell me how to make it right. You can't. Please. I'll do anything." What did I want? An apology felt hollow. Money? Didn't need it. Revenge? I'd already gotten it. I wanted what she couldn't give, those 12 years back. There's nothing you can do. What's done is done. You made your choice. Now live with it. Will you ever forgive me? I sat with that. I don't know. Maybe someday. But right now, when I think about you, I feel nothing. You're not my sister. You're just someone who hurt me badly. I don't know if that'll change. I understand. I deserve that. She sent more messages over weeks, paragraphs about therapy, making amends. I didn't block her, but I didn't respond. I couldn't bring myself to care. 6 months since that email. 6 months since the truth came out. Dad's been trying. Calls weekly, I don't always answer, but sometimes I do. Awkward conversations, but there's something. He's stopped justifying and focused on being present now. It's not enough for 12 years. But it's something. Emily and I don't speak. She's never apologized, never acknowledged she was wrong. Dad says she's processing, but she can't admit her perfect daughter was capable of this. Last month, Penny sent a different message. Virginia, I'm not going to keep apologizing. I don't deserve forgiveness. But I told my fiancé everything. He broke off the engagement. Said he couldn't marry someone capable of what I did. Dad was right to cancel the wedding. I'm seeing a therapist, not for you, but because I need to be better. I hope you're happy. You deserve it. P. I didn't respond. But I read it several times. As for me, I'm okay. Better than okay. I got promoted last month, senior cybersecurity analyst, making more than I ever imagined. I have an incredible support system. I'm in therapy working through the trauma. I'm even dating someone, Aaron from my building. Kind and patient. When I told him my story, he held me while I cried and called me the strongest person he'd ever met. I don't know if I'll have a real relationship with Dad again. I don't know if I'll forgive Penny. I don't know if I'll feel like I have family again. But I survived. Not just survived, thrived. I built a life entirely mine, on my own strength. My family thought I'd crumble. They thought I needed them. They were wrong. And I should thank them. Building myself from nothing taught me exactly how strong I am. I don't need anyone's approval to know my worth. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know I did nothing wrong. That's more than Penny can say. More than my father can say. And that's all that matters. If you made it here, if you felt every word in your bones, if you're thinking about your own struggles, take action right now. Subscribe to this channel. Not tomorrow. Not later. Right now. This isn't just entertainment, it's a reminder that you're stronger than what's been done to you. It's proof that those who throw you away lose the most. Comment below, have you been blamed for something you didn't do? Been the family scapegoat? Had to rebuild from scratch after betrayal? Share your story. Let others know they're not alone. That's what this is about, knowing survival is possible. Knowing thriving is possible. Don't scroll away. Let this change something in you. Let it remind you that your worth isn't determined by people who couldn't see it. Hit subscribe. Hit that bell. Share this with someone who needs it. And if you're struggling now, remember, 12 years ago, I was homeless and heartbroken. Today, I'm happy, successful, and stronger than I thought possible. If I can do it, so can you. You are not defined by what was done to you. You're defined by what you do next. Now go subscribe. Then show the world what you're made of. I believe in you. My name is Virginia Kirkman, and this has been my story. Don't let anyone else write yours.